The UFC's much-hyped White House card is already shaping up to be one of the most ambitious events in combat sports history. Set to take place in 2026, and pegged as the celebration of America's 250th birthday, the idea has fans buzzing. President Donald Trump himself pitched the date, and boss Dana White has confirmed the show is in the works. Naturally, one name jumped to the front of the line: Conor McGregor. The Irishman has long teased a return after years of injuries and setbacks. Since suffering a broken leg against Dustin Poirier in 2021 and pulling out of UFC 303 with a broken pinky toe, his comeback trail has been uncertain. Still, Dana White has vouched for McGregor's intentions, saying the star is back in the testing pool and training hard. On the surface, everything pointed toward McGregor being part of this once-in-lifetime card. But then came his list of demands. And UFC veteran Chael Sonnen believes it was more than just negotiation. In a video uploaded to his YouTube channel, Sonnen broke down the situation bluntly, stating, "Conor McGregor just told us he does not want to fight without telling us I do not want to fight. There's a number of ways of doing that. Just for example, let me say, guy's going to come out. You need him to fight without telling you I can't fight. I show up in a sling. I show up in a sling. And I share for you I got a 2-year recovery. I don't ever now need to tell you that I can't fight in 9 months. I just told you that without telling you that." Let's pause here for a second. Sonnen's take comes after the Irishman recently posted on X, $100 million to fight at the White House along with 100 US golden visas for myself and family and friends. I look very forward to entertaining the fighting world once again. A pleasure I never take for granted. If that sounds like a lot. Chael Sonnen also feels the same, as he continued in the video. "Okay, so Conor came out and he said, I need $100 million and I need 100 golden visas. And first rule to a golden visa, by the way. If you ever get one, don't tell anybody you got one. So it's a very interesting situation, which means I'm out. And I think the idea is very exciting to him. But I'm forced to take it literal. I'm forced to. Without being given an elbow and a win from Conor or any other information. For context, McGregor reportedly made around $30 million for his blockbuster boxing match with Floyd Mayweather in 2017. Asking more than 3 times that amount for a UFC fight, even one as historic as this, seems excessive. The visa request raised even more questions. McGregor was likely referencing the new Gold Card visa program signed into effect by the Trump administration, which allows expedited entry for those who donate heavily to the U.S. Commerce Department. As such, demanding 100 of them wasn't just bold, it was unprecedented. Conor McGregor has built his career on moments that blur the line between sport and showmanship. His $100 million in golden visa demands might be seen as just another example of that. But if Chael Sonnen's theory holds true, then this isn't about money or visas, it's about a fighter signaling the end without saying the words. But if the Notorious is seemingly angling for a way out of the White House card, who else could step in? Well, the UFC lightweight champion has recently thrown his hat in the ring for the historic event. Ilia Topuria isn't waiting for Dana White or the UFC brass to decide. The reigning lightweight king has made it clear that he expects to headline the card at the White House. And in true El Matador fashion, he isn't making it a suggestion. He's daring anyone to bet against him. Who wants to bet with me that I'm the main event at the White House? Topuria recently posted on X. It's a bold claim, but not an unrealistic one. Topuria skyrocketed into superstardom since capturing UFC gold in both the featherweight and lightweight divisions. His most recent outing at UFC 317 saw him brutally knock out Charles Oliveira, cementing his reputation as one of the sport's most dangerous finishers. In terms of active UFC stars, few can match his momentum or his confidence. The uncertainty now lies in who Hell face if the UFC follows through with his vision. Justin Gaethje, Paddy Pimblett, and Arman Tsarukyan have all been vocal about wanting the first crack at El Matador's crown. Any one of them could anchor a historic card on the White House lawn and stand across the octagon from him. As such, one man might be negotiating his way out, while the other is daring anyone to bet against him as the face of UFC's most ambitious stage yet. So where does that leave fans? With questions only time can answer. Will Dana White manage to coax Conor McGregor back with a deal that satisfies both sides? Or will Ilia Topuria seize the spotlight and carry the banner for the UFC's White House spectacle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.